Hello and welcome to Recasaurus Rex, the channel where we discuss and review all things dinosaur and other prehistoric animals. How have you guys been? It's been a while. It's been quite a while, but we're back, and we have, you see right in front of you, from PNSO, their latest offering, number 75, goes by the name of Donald. We're talking about the Saurophaganax. Indeed. Looking at the front there, you see the image of the model. Very nice coloration. It looks a departure from what we're used to from PNSO, and I'm for it. Something, a little change of pace that is different from what we normally see, but still in line with not being overly flamboyant with their color scheme. So we'll see how close to the outer packaging the model actually looks. Anyway, we have at the top there an image of Donald with his yap closed, looking pretty nice there. You can see right away that this is if not an Allosaurus, which a lot of scientists think it really was, just larger, then it's most assuredly in the Allosaur family. On the other side is basically the same thing as on the previous side. So that's our packaging for Donald. Here's a look at Donald, the Saurophaganax, out and giving you a 360-degree view of him. And yeah, I think PNSO nailed it. It looks quite similar to what we see on the packaging. I'm loving the color scheme. You know, they are PNSO, so there's got to be brown in there, but the base on this is of a greenish hue, very natural type of green. I can clearly imagine this creature blending in, large as it was, blending in while it is stalking its prey, waiting to jump out and ambush. Looks very, very nice. We'll take a closer look at our Saurophaganax as we get him off of the platter. As with all PNSO models, we get the accompanying booklet, informational booklet, that has illustrations and written info about the model in question. And as always, this is what we get. So pretty nice. The booklet is great. And it's, of course, written mostly for kids. But it looks very nice when you see a lot of the artwork that's within. So that's pretty nice. The other thing we get with most of these models these days are accompanying posters. Now, sometimes we get the posters that have real artwork. Other times we just get, we'll call it model photography. This is model photography. It's the actual model, and they just have it superimposed on a background, photoshopped in, if you will. So you've got that. And then, of course, when it comes to the bipedal dinosaurs or theropods, you get the stand that you could use to keep them standing upright, because over time they can warp and fall over. First order of business is to get a measurement of our Saurophaganax from tail, tip to snout. Our guy Donald here is almost a foot, just a tick under a foot long, and Saurophaganax was estimated to be about 34 feet long. So at the 1/35th scale, if you do your calculations, that puts this model right smack dab at the 1/35th scale. So this is a representation of a 34-foot long animal. Looking at our Saurophaganax close up, you can see that coloration is looking absolutely beautiful. It's It is a greenish brown, very close, or brownish green, however you want to look at it, very close to what we saw on the packaging. But we also get this nice brown that's in the neck area, as you can see there. Then there's stripings there. Looks very nice. Looking at the head sculpt, the skull, very nice. You of course got the crests that are that allosaurs are known for. Once again, it is highly debated, whether or not Saurophaganax, which by the way stands for Lord of Lizard Eaters. That's a crazy name, crazy translation. I love the name anyway. Saurophaganax is one of my favorite dino names, and the translation is just as good. But yeah, you see how the snout looks and everything else. Those crests, the eyes are kind of a yellow with a small black pupil in there. Of course, this is PNSO, so with their theropods, the jaw is articulated. Mine's is pretty tight, so that's cool. But it can go down, as you can see. Very nice. Very, very wet looking. And the sculpting is good. I don't know if you guys can see in there, but the nasal passageway has been sculpted. It always is with PNSO, so that's nothing new, and I'm glad that they've maintained that. So yeah, that's pretty cool. And the other great thing, don't think I've forgotten. I haven't left that out. I'm going to close the jaw back, tight as it is. This model has lips. It's our second theropod in a row with lips. Our previous model review, Yanchuanosaurus, is PNSO's return to lips, and we were wondering if that was a one-off or if if lips are back to stay. Well, I won't say they're back to stay yet until the third theropod we get has lips, and then that'll be 3 up, 3 down. I'll then feel it is safe to assume that lips are back. But I'm happy that we've got it on this critter right here. It looks pretty nice. Pretty nice indeed, having the lips. I was one of those guys that it didn't really bother me one way or the other, and I should actually not say it didn't bother me. I didn't mind one way or the other. I was cool either way. But as with the Yanchuanosaurus and now with our Saurophaganax, yep, I'm on the side of the let's have lips on our theropods. The rest of the model, like I said, is pretty nice. When you see the striping there, it actually changes color again and gets even lighter, of a more of a beige with some green hue in there. And then of course you've got the powerful forelimb, 3 claws. The claws painted like a dark a charcoal kind of black or gray, I should say. Then you've got the hind limb, and it's got the that olive drab kind of color again, and it lightens up as it goes down. You see on the calf there. Looking at the feet, you can see the scoots, and the claws are kind of like a dark grayish color. Looks like there's a white kind of wash over the legs, the feet back there, especially when you look at the hind limbs. The tail has got the top, it's that green, and then it melts into that brownish color. So you see that right there. Flipping around, of course, we've got the other side there. Everything's looking very, very nice. Very nice indeed. Point our guy Donald there, and yeah, very, very nice. I'm like I said, I'm loving the we'll call it the change of pace of the color schemes PNSO is known for. They've managed to change up and yet still maintain what we know about them with their browns. They've just managed to be more creative with it. And now time for some comparisons. We're going to start off with the other large theropod of the late Jurassic, Torvosaurus. They were more or less of a similar size, and I've got them posed this way with their mouths shut so you can see the difference between lips and no lips. And yeah, it's amazing because like I said earlier, I really was on the I was on the team. It didn't matter. Team, it doesn't matter. And now that I'm looking at it, I can't unsee the lipless look. And there's no reason to keep us waiting for the comparison that we want to see. We've got the Allosaurus along with the Saurophaganax, and you can see the definite similarities and why a lot of scientists believe that Saurophaganax was just a larger version of Allosaurus. In fact, I believe some have wanted to basically rename it Allosaurus maximus. And I wanted to match Donald up with at least one possible prey animal. So we've got Bieber the Stegosaurus from PNSO as well. And here's Donald with a 1/35 scale human, so you could see how large he was compared to a human being. Very large indeed. Giving my final thoughts on Donald the Saurophaganax. Very, very nice to have this. This is my first Saurophaganax in my collection. I was going to get the Rebor, but it looked too much like a monster instead of an animal, A, and B, Rebor has a penchant for making their models too large, even though they claim they're 1/35 scale. And yep, I just wasn't with it, so I never got that one, and was so happy when this was announced by PNSO. So that's another bucket list item. The downside, of course, is that's another theropod in a row. I'm only coming off the top of my dome, but I believe this is, I want to say, number 15. If I'm off, it can't be by much. In a row, theropods. Even though a couple of the theropods in there were plant eating, but they're all theropods. Yeah, like about 15 in a row, which is just crazy. They're my favorite, grouping of dinos, but I love all dinos, and there are plenty more that need to be represented that we don't have. So hopefully one day we'll get that. But anyway, enough about that. We're talking about Donald the Saurophaganax here. The coloration is great. I love the fact that we've got a kind of change of pace when it comes to the paint apps, and yet still at the same time maintaining the PNSO integrity, if you will, with their browns. They just found a way to be creative with it, as I stated earlier. So that's very nice. It's accurate to its scale. It's definitely 1/35 scale. It represents a 34-foot long animal, which is cool. Now, I did not mention that there are some scientists that think that Saurophaganax may have gotten up to nearly 40 feet long, but the general consensus is about 34 feet long. Allosaurus itself, Fragilis, and other Allosauridae are like 28 to 32 feet long. So that still puts Saurophaganax larger than your standard Allosaurus, unless, of course, Saurophaganax is an Allosaurus itself by another name. That's to be determined because the debate continues. Yeah, I think it's a great model, and I'm glad to have it. What do you guys think? You can let me know in the comment section below. What do you think about the paint scheme? What do you think about the model itself? Are you happy we got a Saurophaganax? Are you getting tired of all these theropods? Let me know what's going on. Also, give a thumbs up, if you will. Subscribe, too. That'd be cool. I'd appreciate it, that's for sure. And I already said to leave comments below. Hit the notification bell if you want to know when I upload another video. I told you guys before that I've got a couple surprises. They're still not here, those surprises, but rest assured that they are on the way. Creative Beast Studios, they've got a Kickstarter campaign going on for their Cyberzoic. They've got an Allosaurus. They've got a Smilodon. They've got a Deinonychus. all at 1/18 scale, so that's going to be very nice. I'm backing. They're going to have a few others, but they're, the tiers they have to unlock. We'll see what's supposed to be coming up, and I'm going to be down for all of them. Anyway, guys, that'll do it for this review. Thanks for rocking with me. Those of you that came back, I know I've been going a minute, but I'm back. And yeah, let's kick this all off again. We'll see what's going on next time. So until next time, guys, thanks for rocking with me and take care.